viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Kunkka game, and Kunkka is over here in blue. I have it set to player perspective, so we should go to the right side. So Kunkka is an admiral, so he has all kinds of water skills, water-based skills. I don't know anything else about him. Well, he's a strength champion. I know that, so we will see some tanky shit on him, and he is kind of a support-like champion. Not a real carry, I guess, but anyway. We are here with, I don't even know. Okay, this is us, I'm guessing. I'm so good at this. I don't even recognize the model. Yeah, it is him. It is him. So anyway, yeah, we are starting off with some extra strength, as you can see. So 6 extra strength from this, 1 extra from this, and then some health and mana regen. And we are starting off with Tidebringer. So I'll discuss his skills first once he stops. Well, clicking other people, and I guess that's, well, now. We have, as I said, water-based skills, so the effects are kind of water-based. First of all, this is a stun, slow, and damage-dealing ability, but it has, so it's great in that, but it has a 1.6 second delay, so you cast it on a region of the map, or a position, basically. And then after 1.6 seconds, it will pop up. It's not a huge region, but if it hits, it stuns, it slows, and it deals damage. So that is an excellent thing to have. Well, it's not very effective in the early game. It will, of course, be effective in the later game once you get some stuns going with the rest of your team, or slows even with the rest of your team. Then it will be a very, very good thing to have. So then we have Tidebringer. Tidebringer is apparently some kind of sword, and it makes him do extra damage, but you have to activate it. So you can activate it once every few seconds. The cooldown goes down, of course, with the level. And it does AoE damage, it gives you extra damage, and yeah, all in all, it's a pretty useful skill. Then the X marks the spot, the E skill. You can cast it on a friendly or an enemy champion, and what it does is it brings people back to the spot they are at right then. So it's kind of, if we have to compare it, then we can compare it to Ari's ultimate in Smite. Only, well, the Ari's ultimate brings you back to his position, and this brings you back to your position where you were at the moment he cast the spell. So yeah, it's a pretty effective way to make sure that someone cannot run away. Although they can run away the first time, they are still going to be there the second time. So once they return to the spot, you can you get a chance to kill them again. And then finally the ultimate, Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is I'm going to fast forward here a little bit. Ghost Ship is well, big ship basically. You can target it up to, come on, say it. It doesn't say what range it is. At least I don't see it. But it has a range. You cast it somewhere, and then the ship goes to there, and every enemy it hits gets stunned. Every ally it hits gets a movement speed boost and a delay on damage. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but I guess you take damage later. You still take the damage, but it takes a while for the damage to apply or something like that. It's all good though. So yeah, it also deals damage, I think, but I'm not actually sure about that. It does, yeah, it does damage, yeah, up to 500. So actually a pretty good deal of damage. Yeah, I've never actually played against the Kunkka that actually hit a boat on me, so I never realized what it did. Obviously, what you know is everything that the opponents want to do, you want to prevent them from doing. So if he wants to hit you with the ship, you're probably going to assume that it's bad. And that's how I play this game most of the time, because I still don't know some of the things. And yeah, well, those kind of things, if it's an enemy skill, I try not to get hit by it. That's just generally a good plan. And as you can see, the enemy team is is doing a reasonable job of just last hitting and denying minions. The wave still hasn't pushed into the tower, so that means that they're not overly aggressive on the minions. They're not taking too many shots to get last hits. And all in all, yeah, both teams are pretty equally matched here. So, or well, in this lane at least. Let's take a look very early on the game stats. So hang on, yeah, that one. So we have 14 last hits with 6 denies there. We are currently in second spot, 13 and 5, and yeah, well, you can see the rest for yourself. Gold per minute. Yeah, we are at, in the second place. Our laning opponent here, that's this guy. He is in the third place, so it's pretty equal here. And then this is our laning opponent, and this is our laner, our laning ally, I guess. So all in all, we're pretty equal. We're a little bit ahead, but for now, that's all good. So yeah, bottom lane, mid lane, everything is just still in the middle, and nobody seems to be missing from the lane. So yeah, it's all pretty standard. So yeah, he is a melee champion, but most of the strength champions are melee champions. And yeah, well, the strength of course gives you extra HP regen, so that makes you good as a melee champion. Because well, what you don't want, of course, is to have a really weak champion, HP wise or health wise rather. And have them be melee. So these are kind of relatively easy champions to play. I'm not saying they're the easiest, because the easiest are still the melee champions. It's just way easier to stay behind the minions than to stay, well, in the minion line. And yeah, it's all of course based on how much experience you have with these kind of games. But yeah, in general, it's better to start off with ranged champions and realize you're squishy, of course, because well, as a strength champion, you won't be that squishy anymore once you get some strength going. But as an agility champion, or why do we have 2 couriers? As an agility champion or an intelligence champion, you will be pretty vulnerable. So anyway, I don't really understand why they have 2 couriers. Probably miscommunication between the what are they called? Supports. But yeah, the courier goes on cooldown. Once you buy it, it goes on cooldown. So you have to be pretty well ignorant of what's happening in the game to buy a second courier. But hey, whatever. It's kind of strange. So anyway, one of the couriers is going to the secret shop now for our player here. And we are going to buy what? Illusion. I don't know what he bought. We'll see it soon enough, I guess. Because the courier is coming in. And it will deliver the items. There you go. We bought a Ring of Health. As you can see, plus 5 HP regen. So yeah, it builds into a couple of items. So we'll have to see what he actually is going for. And oh, large amount of damage going down. So close, but no, they're not going to get it. And the enemies actually have a ward out here. So it is sorry, sentry ward. So it detects camo, but it does not give you vision over that area. So a nice double kill here. And that's the enemy mid laner, I think. Yeah, he is. He was ahead in all kinds of things. Now he's ahead in kills as well. Yeah, 3-0, and his last hits are still the top of the, top of the stats. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But we are going to come in, double teleport, and are we going to be able to do this? No, large amount of damage going down, but not enough because Zeus wasn't there yet, and. If Zeus teleported to the front of the turret instead of to the back, he would have picked up the kill, or they would have picked up the kill. But yeah, both of them teleported to the back of the tower, and that kind of made for that, well, this, what's his face, could just run out. Juggernaut, that's his face. So anyhow, we're just chillaxing here in the lane, not really doing a whole lot for now, but yeah, the wave will push our way eventually, although, well, with the deny possibility, you don't actually have to let the lane push at all, ever. So yeah, that's kind of the way it works. Of course, you can draw in minion camps to, well, to kind of deny your own minions. You can get minion camps into the lane, and with that you can prevent your minions from pushing the lane, and or you can deny your minions straight up, which means that you're going to have the chance to actually pull back the minion wave in your direction, because full health minions cannot be denied. You can only deny them once they hit the 50% health. So if they're under 50%, you can deny them. If they're above 50%, you can't attack them. So yeah, that's the way that works. Anyhow, we did see this guy running in, I think. And oh, yes, nicely done. The stun, slow, whatever goes down. And large amounts of damage though on Zeus. And yeah, here it comes. Here comes the pain. Oh, he's not going to tower dive. Okay. Yeah, because of that probably. Although Juggernaut does have magic invulnerability. So he can actually make himself invulnerable to magic damage. But yeah, they pick up a 1-for-1 trade. It's the support for the support, so it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal in that, well, they got some extra gold going.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and yeah, you can see the use of that AoE damage on his W skill, because that really helps out with picking up multiple last hits. Of course, you don't want to use it all the time because, well, you will push the lane with it, and you don't want to push the lane generally. Sometimes you do, and that's when you use it on every attack. Well, not every attack, but as many attacks as you can. There's a 4-second cooldown right now, and yeah, it will not go down from here, obviously. But yeah, the 4-second cooldown should allow you to push the lane pretty hard if you want to, because it does quite a bit of extra damage. It does 60 extra damage, but not only that, it also does damage to minions around it. So if you have 6 minions around it, it does 360 extra damage, which is actually quite a big deal. So we are going to, yeah, get an easy kill. Huh.
On me alone it blew.
Yeah, he is going to run out. I think Zeus died there. Yeah, Zeus did die to the gank, but we did pick up a kill in return, so that's good. It's once again the support for the support, and it's not a big deal. Well, as I said, it is a big deal in that he gets extra money. And that is of course always very useful to have. We have Sheldor on the team, that is cute. Definitely a Big Bang Theory fan there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And yeah, the one courier still sitting here. It's kind of a waste of money. It's 150 gold that you're never going to get back. And that is quite a shame.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Anyhow,
attack.
it doesn't matter for now. We are currently just taking out minions. Not really big deal. And we are currently at 15 blast hits. Hang on. Yeah, I can't read it properly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
30. Sorry. I thought it was pretty high because, well, the last time I looked, they were still pretty low. So anyway, we're 4-2 now with the mid laner, and yeah, he's really not doing too hot anymore. So that's excellent for us. It's good news, but it's not good news for the mid laner, of course. So the highest amount of gold here is on the Nature's Prophet with 4,800. The second one, or the highest on our team, I should say, is the Dragon Knight. So the Dragon Knight followed by Dry Ranger. They both have a reasonable amount of gold, but yeah, this guy is just so far ahead. So even though he's now 4-2, he probably picked up a kill in the meantime, but because that always happens when I say something like that. But anyhow, yeah, he did get killed twice, which is excellent. Oh, the nice hit on the ultimate, and he's not going to pick up anything. So cannot follow up his own. Oh, wow! The tower actually went down. He did that to deny the tower. He went after the kill, and because of that, he lost the last hit on the tower. That is a shame. That was, yeah, that was definitely not what he intended to do. He intended to get the kill with the boat, or not to kill the
double damage.
Yeah, he intended to rush everyone away from the tower and then pick up the last hit on the tower himself. But yeah, as you saw, he went for the kill and forgot that he was trying to deny the tower. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. For now, for now it's all good. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a lot of gold that you would deny there. Yeah, fortunately it's just a deny. If it was a steal, so if you got the gold instead of the enemy team, it would have been twice as bad, of course, to miss that last hit. Holy crap damage! But she is not going to get killed. And oh, Windrunner still dies to the Zeus ultimate. That is nice. And oh, yes, he does pick up a double kill. Someone at least. I don't know. I thought it was the... Yeah, there you go. It's a triple kill, ultra kill. Wow. That is insane. I thought the Zeus picked up that that kill, but it definitely wasn't the Zeus. It's yeah, it's in fact our guy. The Kunkka picks it up. Wow. Oh, that was a huge deal. Actually getting 4 kills at once. And that is of course awesome. So yeah, he got focused by the tower there a little bit, but yeah, gets the tower focus off of him, and now they're going to deny the enemies to come near that tower, and that means that they do get the last hit on the tower, and they get a triple kill afterwards. Holy crap! And wow, actually they got 4 kills afterwards, and that is pretty awesome.